Well, my name is Mary Ratcliffe, and I'm the editor of the San Francisco BayView newspaper, and have been for 25 years now. We're not the founders of the paper. Muhammad al-Karim, who's a good friend, founded the paper back in 1976, so we're now in our 40th year. But we took over in 91. The thing that happened that changed the paper and got us to broaden our scope beyond the neighborhood was that we would drop papers at the county jail, and because a lot of people in county jail end up in state prison, the papers followed them, and people started picking them up in the prisons and writing to us and saying, I want this paper, can I subscribe? And so we started setting up subscriptions and mailing papers, and now we mail around 2,500 papers. The proudest moment of my life was when I learned from people who were on a team that was negotiating with the California Department of Corrections that the department blames our little paper for the hunger strikes. And, of course, the big hunger strikes, which had 30,000 participants at their peak, were kind of a shot heard around the world and have changed prison and incarceration policies around the country and elsewhere. The way that happened, the way we got involved was that as the papers would find their way into prison and people would ask us for subscriptions, they would also send us stories to publish. And some of them were just brilliant. I think it's Amy Goodman that says, go where the silence is. When you give a voice to people who haven't had one, in the first place, they're incredibly grateful. I mean, you should see the letters we get from prisoners just appreciating the fact that we care, that we treat them with dignity, that we do give them an outlet and a voice. And I think that that's probably true with any population that's been oppressed and ignored. That's where I think journalism needs to go.